Greetings, citizens, and welcome, or welcome back. I'm Dalkin Starbine, aka the Wolf Bard. It's Tuesday, and Tuesday means more Spyro. So let's get into it, shall we? I hacked up. Here we are. I wanted to see if I could do better at this speedway, and then we're gonna go fight Nat. Well, we have to go through Nasty Gnorcs Worlds first, but we're probably gonna get to him before the end of the stream today. Depending on how quickly we get through that, we might even start Spyro 2. That's not the way that I think they want you to do that. Heck. Ah! Alright, let's just do the chests first. Arches next. Heck yeah, we did all of it! Alright. Listen, I'm not obsessive about 100%ing everything, but if I know that I can 100% like a level, I'm gonna do it. Especially, I should say, if I know I can 100% it without, like, more frustration than I feel like it's worth. If I feel like it's not going to be fun to 100% it, basically, then I'm just not going to bother. Because, you know, when I'm playing a game, I want to have fun. And I'm not one of these people who has fun, like, obsessively 100%ing everything. At a certain point, I reach a threshold. That one. That wasn't so bad. Now that I'm good enough at the flight stuff that I can do one as straightforward as that. Gnorc Cove. Going through nasty Gnorcs world. Nasty Gnorcs nasty world. Sounds like a name for a theme park. I can charge through those? Can I charge through those barrels? Oh yeah. Well, not through them, but definitely able to chuck it back at him. Nice. Also, why are they metal barrels? That seems rather impractical. Oh, I missed this chest. There we go. Nice. There we go. Just cash, you know. Sure if launching this at this guy's gonna bump me off this box. I guess it's worth a try. Yep. That was not worth a try. Welcome for a grocery run listen, Reiner. Well, my concern was flaming the TNT barrels that they're holding. I don't want to blow myself up while I'm trying to flame them. Those guys are carrying TNT barrels. Yeah, I can't charge this guy, so I have to get up figure a way. I might have to jump over his barrels, or can I get back from here? Guess I can try to go over there. Ah, there we go. I could just jump over the barrels, but I want to get at him from up here. It's this guy. Latif!
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Gnasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my gnorc boots if I were him. Saw a reflection, I guess. Alright. And yeah, I know that I only need the steel for the armored guys. That wasn't really the point. I kind of figured that would be what happened there. Okay, if I can charge this barrel at this chest and get it, just have to get up there first. I like to fight smarter, not harder. Rescue Thomas!
Wow, I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
That was such an awkward interaction. I have no idea who Parappa the Rapper is. So I'll have to take your word for it. We're the music game for PlayStation. Apparently I can't stand on those. To leave yet. Ah, key. Which means there's a key chest around here somewhere, probably. I don't know what else that would mean. Alright, 100% completion. Oop. And then I dunked myself into a pit because I'm dumb. Twilight Harbor. Ow. Probably should just charge that guy, but whatever. There we go. Okay. And to charge up and then flame the guy, not try to charge the guy, but you know, that works too, I guess. Right into the water, really? Come on! How did that miss? There was... Oh my god. No reason for that to miss. Heck off. Oh good, it's a big one. I'd like some health, please. God. Game, health, please. Yeah, it's not gonna be health. Alright, there's this. Go away. Nobody likes you. Dick. Have a save point. Last level was easy as pie. Yeah, like there's a save point up there, but oh, come on! Fuck off! No! 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 Oh look, health. Yeah, they really suck.
Thank you for rescuing me.
You're welcome. Okay, I need something environmental for that. Maybe there's like a firework up there or something. I don't know. No. 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 Tell if I'm supposed to platform on those rocks, or they're just there for decoration. I think they're just there for decoration. I don't see anything over there, so. Cletus! Didn't we already rescue a Cletus?
Be on the lookout for Gnorc commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
Okay, well, we got all the dragons. This is a charge, a supercharge ramp. Nice. Oh, come on! Alright, let's see if we can do this. I think I have to, but I want to try. If I don't turn too hard. Oh, come on! Alright, I need to go back and get some health. There's some rats further up than this, but it's not. And I took damage from that because it counted as being out of supercharge. Oh, okay. It did say earlier in the game, supercharge makes you invulnerable, but apparently that was a lie. Oh yeah, for this iron box, that does make sense. Oh, come on! lame. That was the lamest possible shit. Come on, face me the right frickin' way. You're kidding me, right? You're kidding me right now? Look at this. You see this, right? You see this? I know I can jump. That isn't the point. Quit backseat gaming. That's not... I'm not stupid, okay? That isn't the point. The point is that that shouldn't be a collider, period. That should be level ground, no matter what. There's no point for that to be a collider. Hello, I'm hitting trigger! That wasn't where I was colliding. I was colliding here. Not up there. Are you kidding me? They're really, really annoying. Yeah, see this? This shouldn't be a collider either. I am not, in fact, done. That does sound really jank.
going back and get that because I know I can. Is there another... Possibly this far back. No, because I can't get up here. Yeah, that just takes me up here. That's right. Missing 10 gems somewhere. Also, I am stupid. I'm just not that stupid. I should clarify. Put the stuff in here. On the lighthouse? Didn't see anything there. I did go to the top of the supercharged ramp, but I didn't see anything when I was up there. Wouldn't hurt to take a closer look. Oh yeah, I didn't go to like the very, very top. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, literally. I guess there's a dragon in that dragon. Alright, time to fight Nasty Gnorc.
You would like Dragonception, Rainer. Oh, okay. He just opens up right away. Oh, it's a thief with a key. Ow. Apparently he can hit me from there. He's wearing armor and he's big, which means I have to find a different way to hit him. That guy by coming around this side. Lame. There we go. I think I can get him on that corner. There we go. Okay, he's just running away still. Oh my god, is he literally like... He's literally like... It's like chasing a thief. Wow. He's
fast for such a big guy. Ah, shoot. Wow. Okay. Well, now that I haven't wasted health on this section... Come on. When I hit right trigger, do the fire thing. There we go. Yeah, there's no dragons in here, so there's no like a midway save or anything like that. It's all you have to do the whole thing in one go. Whoop. Alright, so I'm just gonna learn this bit first. Oh, good. Okay, so those are receding. Fantastic. Okay. So I have to get through that before those are all the way gone. Great. If you don't, then you have to start over again. Jesus. It's not awful, but it is annoying.
Gnorc.
Get hacked.
Sorry I took so long. Almost forgot about you guys.
What about Gnasty Gnorc?
Nasty Gnorc is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
Eve of the West tipped $13.37. Congratulations on nastying that Gnorc.
Thank you. You did the meme number. It did pronounce the G. Oh, yeah. I thought you meant the game when they're like beating Gnasty Gnorc. Oh man, getting killed by Gnorc at the end there, I would have been screaming. There we go. Now we gotta Magnus.
Nasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will only open if you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
Oh, I can only do that if I have 100% of the rest. Well, we're not doing that. We're just gonna move to the second game. Cause I'm not doing that treetop crap. I'm not. I don't know. I guess. How interesting would it be for you guys for me to spend like the next hour trying to do the treetop stuff? Yeah, that's kind of the vibe that I got. Just sitting here, watching me fume at treetops while I try to do that. I didn't think that would be terribly entertaining for you guys, so. But hey, we beat the game. We gnastied Gnorc. And, yeah, so I guess Spyro 2, huh? Let's, update the, category here. Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage Reignited. There we go. In the world of dragons.
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm. Somewhere sunny. Dragon Shores, yeah! I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Gnorc's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Gnorc!
Well.
working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto more angry.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, and teeth like this, and they can spit fire like this. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working! It's working! I've got a dragon!
Huh?
Whoa! Rough landing. Hi, which way's the beach? Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that, pussycat?
Well,
Well, well. Someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons. Yeah!
man, I just wanted to go to the beach. Come on.
Crush! Kill it! Kill it! Go, you imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later!
Who was that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to.
I wanted to go to the beach. Who the fuck are you?
How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
I was going on vacation. You're just like, here, get rid of this thing for us. No time to explain. Just, you know, you're gonna do it because we said so.
Hi, Spyro! Welcome to Glimmer! Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems! Can you stop them? If you can find my friend Twitchy, he'll reward you for helping us out!
Okay, well, at least this guy's like, okay, well, we'll reward you if you help us out. What's up? I like that I can flame a ladybug and a butterfly pops out of the ladybug. And yeah, the gems do have more polygons now. Some of them are even different shapes.
Hi, Spyro. I'm a friend of Alora's, and she asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress. Like this. That zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you around.
Meanwhile, I'd be sitting here going, who the fuck is Alora if I didn't already know from the trailers and stuff. Yep. Sorry, I didn't mean to blame you.
A bit too short to climb these ladders, and it looks like you are too. After you learn to climb, come back to Glimmer to see me.
Dang, that's crazy.
can't use the bridge without paying, and you do not appear to have enough gems.
Wow. You guys just want to whack me with giant hammers. That's rude. I have to pay to cross this bridge with gems that I am retrieving for somebody else?
Back again, eh? And with plenty of treasure, I see. Would you like me to open the bridge? I won't even increase the price.
I won't even increase the price. Oh my god.
Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again when you have even more gems.
Man, I wanna just barbecue this guy. Can I just do that? No.
To get a good look around, press the action button. Try using action to look around this cave.
Spyro, thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of glimmer as a sign of our gratitude.
No, thanks.
This magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the homeworlds of Avalar.
Well, thanks. I might go there after I'm done exploring around here. What is that?
Great! The Superfly power-up is active, and you can restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time.
Okay. Walk through the pyramids, trigger the Superfly power-up, light the gem lamps with your flame, light all the lamps quickly. Alright. Is this the same set of control options as the first one? I can't invert the flight controls on the movement stick.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it instead.
I got one whole orb. Might as well practice my flying, since I can't invert my controls the way I want to. Okay. Orbs, apparently. Are you an enjoyer of orbs? Orb. Double check something real quick. Can one of you who has me, I mean both of you have me on Discord, but Discord's wigging out on me right now. So I was wondering if Discord is showing me as just playing Spyro or streaming. That's a thought. I guess I could go into big picture mode and invert the y-axis controls for flight. That's a little annoying. Alright, well, I guess I'll have to poke at that a little bit more deeply later. Yeah, that is a little weird. He looks better without the legs.
Little lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me. You can try using one of my rocks. If you have any questions, just ask me. Nice shooting! Follow me to the next lizard.
Yeah. Fine, I'll just fly up there. He went somewhere over here. There he is.
You can spit pretty far, Spyro. See if you can spit all the way to the lizard. To hit that lizard up high, you'll have to aim. Press the action button to aim, then press the attack button to spit.
This feels like a tutorial to me.
You can pick up a rock in your mouth by just walking up to it. To spit it out, press the...
Yeah. Far enough away from this. Yeah. There we go. Oh, let's talk where this guy went. Well, Y does not glide you while hovering. It cancels, or doesn't hover you while gliding. It cancels your glide. I'm not trying to get the gems. I'm screwing around with the hover controls, or the gliding controls. And again, you are having a bad habit of backseat gaming. Like, I don't want you to teach me how to play the game. The game will, or at least should, do that on its own. I will decide whether or not I can get a set of gems, etc. And I can decide if I need to get those gems with climbing or not. I will get to that part in the game eventually. It's more frustrating for me having you sitting here trying to tell me how I need to play the game instead of just letting me play the game. I appreciate that you want to help, but yeah, just that isn't. There's what's his butt?
You can pick up a rock in your mouth by just walking up to it. To spit it out, press the attack button. You can pick up a rock in your mouth, but
Go away.
to aim a
Oh
rock...
my god! Go away! This is not a good prompt system. There we go.
Yay! You've saved my crop of gems from the lizards. Here, take this orb. Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
Didn't actually need to pick up that rock, but you know, whatever, I guess. I like that it's a crop of gems. Yeah, right? Like... Like, they aren't just mining the gems, they're farming them. Oh my god, it's an MMO. They're farming gems. Well, it depends on what gem it is, Reiner, because not all gems are crystalline, but you are correct that crystalline gems do, grow. As do gems that are, you could argue that gems that are formed from deposits, like, that, you know, are carried in from, like, water or whatever, could technically be considered as growing because it's a buildup of deposits over time. But there are also gemstones that are just, like, mineralized, stuff. And, those don't really get bigger over time. They just exist and change composition. Orbs bounce into Spyro's nose while his head tracks the bounces thing. Yeah, I didn't know that that was a thing. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do this level. We're in the hub... Well, we're in the hub world.
Oh no. Oh, hello.
Oh no,
We
Ripto
didn't
kicked
get a
out
chance to
the
introduce ourselves before.
shitty
My
rich
name is
dude.
Alora.
Hi, I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
Well, there are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
Spyro's gonna help us collect the talismans.
I am?
He is.
Spyro, look,
Oh.
there's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talismans? If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
I like that he's just stretching. This is interesting. Okay, so it's free butterflies, I guess. Full health. Fascinating.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you visit.
Okay, so I didn't actually start in the hub world. That's interesting. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go back. Get the rest of the stuff from Glimmer.
Hi, Spyro! Welcome to Glimmer!
Oh my god, I've already been here. Shut up. Alright, I can't get everything here because I still need to get climbed. So there's probably... I've probably gotten all the stuff I can get here. That's fine, it's whatever. I'll come back later. Oh wait, but... Yeah. Duh. Neat. Okay, anyway.
Check your guidebook by pressing the menu button and choosing the guidebook option to see which talismans you have collected.
The magic pick. Oh, sorry. I about murdered Alora. Interesting. A metal pot. Okay. Huh, cool.
Sorry, Spyro. I'd love to teach you how to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your treasure.
Oh my god. I really just want to... beat the crap out of that guy. I guess the metal translates better to you have to charge
Hi, Spyro.
this.
You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first step. Press the jump button and hold it down to get more hang time. Okay, not bad. Now to make this next jump, you'll have to glide. Press the jump button, then press jump again at the top of your jump to get the maximum glide distance.
Didn't actually mean to start it right there.
Remember, press... Nice job! Now, try to do a hover. Press the jump button, then press jump again to glide. When you reach the end of your glide, press the action button to hover. Hovering will give you extra height and distance.
Okay. So hovering isn't actually hovering, you just do a flap to get up higher.
Very good. Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking start, jump, glide, and hover just before you get to the edge of the platform. Don't forget to press forward on the left stick when you hover.
Everything's getting all chunky. Why is everything getting all chunky? Windows. Tell me your secrets. It just is. Okay, are we good? We're good. It's better now. We're back to normal.
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
Hunter, you're a little stuck. It's not, it's just my system's actually reaching its maximum capacity. Between the streaming and the game and everything. It's just barely hitting it, but it's enough for it to be noticeable under certain circumstances. Let's turn the motion blur off. There. Says hit Y to... Oh. Okay. I guess hit Y to save, and then... Okay, whatever. There we go. Just need, the 80s, montage music to go with it. Oh no.
A Yeti has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
Okay, I guess we're in Monkland now. It's an emperor penguin.
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
Alright, well, thanks.
The door's open. Leave me alone. I'm trying to meditate.
Okay. Could at least say, like, you know, please?
Who needs a key when you know how to chant like this?
Yeah, okay.
How
am I supposed to achieve enlightenment if you keep pestering me?
Man, you guys are not chill at all. How are you supposed to achieve enlightenment if you're a dick?
Too big to be charged. Your flame attack should easily take care of large enemies.
Thanks. I definitely didn't already figure that out.
Hey, look what I can do. How can you be sure I really exist?
How can you be sure I really exist? Well, at least that guy is just like philosophy instead of, you know, like fuck off. Food time.
Remember Hunter's advice. You will glide farthest if you press the jump button again at the very top of your jump.
Thanks. So what foob are you having?
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should torch that Yeti. He's pretty tough, though. In fact, I'm not sure you're up to it. I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Ruff, ruff. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
Well, that was pretty anticlimactic. Okay, I have to enter it from the the specific side, I guess.
Each time you defeat an enemy, it will release a spirit particle. The spirit particles will activate the power-up in that world. If a power-up is inactive, you need to defeat more enemies.
Salmon stuffed with crab, rice, and Italian bread. Dang, that sounds pretty amazing, actually. Ooh, ice skating. It's automatically moving forward. That's cool. Well, that's okay. If you need to take your earbuds out, I understand. We'll be wrapping up here in about 10 minutes anyway, so... no worries.
Ah, Spyro, welcome. We have found that hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper?
That's a thing. I think regular earplugs would probably be more comfortable for that duration, though. They're usually softer anyway. Salmon craving is totally understandable. I haven't had salmon in years. I'd love to have some salmon. Heck, we've looked at getting some a couple of times, but it's just so expensive. Join in a hockey match against your goalkeeper. Sure, okay.
You have 2 minutes to score 5 goals in the red goal.
2 minutes to score 5 goals in the red goal. Yeah, you know, peaceful and calming. Hockey. It's so zen. Okay, Ow. That's all I was trying to do. Hey, charge? I guess I can't. Okay. There we go. Yep, okay. I can't aim that, except, like, I can't use the aim button aim it, I mean, like... Alright. There we go. Ah, heck.
You must focus your thoughts to succeed, Spyro. You have 2 minutes to...
Oh, come on. There we go. Heck. Oh, good. I'm behind him. There we go. This is difficult. There we go. There we go.
Well done. Have this. Would you like to try a game of one-on-one? Come back if you change your mind.
It wasn't actually too annoying. It was a little challenging, but it's kind of a nice change of pace. Might try doing more games later, but I don't want to right now. Music in here is interesting, to say the least. Yeah, I imagine it would be a lot more difficult when they're also trying to make goals on you, because even just in that, it got in my goal so many times. And I was thinking, I'm glad that I don't have to worry about being scored on, because I would have lost. That needs something special. Hot air balloon over there. I think there's actually much else in here I can do right now.
Ah, have you come to play some one-on-one? The first to score 5 goals wins. You are shooting at the red goal. Off you go.
First to 5, okay. Nice. I think this might actually be easier.
Well done. Have this. If you stare at it long enough, you might not see anything.
You stare at it long enough, you might not see anything.
You can keep practicing if you want, but you have to be off the ice by 6.
You have to be off the ice by 6. Also, that's not a game of 1-on-1, that's a game of 2-on-2. There's so many more gems and one more orb in this world. Definitely stuff over there. Not quite. Oh, now it's letting me do it from any direction. It wasn't before, that's weird. But okay. Okay, the professor is being surrounded by an evil demon spirit, and he has an orb icon over his head. We'll do that in a second. I am holding the left stick. Yeah, it was doing that in the first one too.
goodness you scared that evil spirit away. But now it will hide in the statues. If you were to flame all 10 statues, I'm sure you would chase it away for good.
Okay. This is what I was looking for. That's fantastic. Okay. I'm done. I didn't do the hover. There we go. Okay. Statue up here too, and one over here. Oh, there's... Yeah, there's the one I was looking at. Well, that's an 8 function. I may or may not remember to do that. I haven't really had that hard of a time finding gems without that feature, but it's neat that they have it. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any of those statues up here. I do like that they're holding a hockey stick and a hockey puck. That's pretty funny. Excuse me? I only have one statue left! Come on! There we go.
Well done, Spyro. You've scared the evil spirit away. Why don't you take this? I borrowed it from the temple. They don't need it.
They don't need it, he says.
I'm glad that evil spirit is gone. It was giving me the heebie-jeebies.
You know, Professor, you just kidnapped a dragon and now you're stealing stuff from monasteries. Like, I'm not really sure that he's the good guy here. So, this isn't just me, as... Spyro's cheeks are weirdly puffed up. Like, I think he might be stuck with the I have something in my mouth animation on. Unless he just always looks like that in Spyro 2. Weird. Okay, now I've just got 5 gems left. I don't know where they are, so now I'm gonna use that. Have to go up the bouncy thing to get that way. Ah. There we go. I think the level exit's literally right down here. Yeah. He just killed that guy! Alright, well, we've finished our first couple of levels in Spyro 2. And of course, we beat Spyro 1. So, I don't know, we might call that here. But I want to thank you so very much for joining me today. Thank you for, hanging out. We'll be back, yeah, thanks for coming and chilling with me. We'll be back on, Thursday with more Psychonauts. And then Friday with more of this. As always at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. I hope to see you there. Love you guys. Gals. Non-binary. Well, I can't use that. That's, Tom's thing. But I guess I could use non-binary pals, but that's not my thing. It's not original. I'm not gonna steal it. But, farewell, citizens. Fear not, for I shall return.